everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and this is my full review of the Nikon P330. Now you would have seen me unbox this on the channel a couple of weeks back, and since then I've been using this for some vlogs, also for taking photos, and in this video I want to tell you what I've found and whether I think this is a good purchase or not, and also just share with you my feelings about the design and the colour. Now this is obviously the white version, you can get it in black as well. And I want to cover off the colour first of all, because sometimes when people make white devices, they look really horrible, and it's down to the finish that they put on them. This is a very high sort of gloss plasticky type finish to it, and it really does work well. The contrast in black and all the markings on the camera really do make this stand out. And when it comes to cameras, I normally always opt for looking at the black version, but this was so striking I wanted to look at the white one, and I'm glad I chose the white one to look at. It really does look the part. With regards to specifications, if you want the full specs, you're going to have to look at the link underneath this video and check out my unboxing and first look. And I'll cover off all of the specifications and controls there. But just to let you know, this is a 12.2 megapixel camera, and it also captures full HD video, 1080p 30 frames per second. Now, we have got a 5x optical zoom lens. Really nice piece of glass on the front. Let me just turn this on and you can see how far it protrudes from the camera. And when we zoom, it changes in length a little bit, but hardly anything at all really, just a little bit longer at that 5x end of the zoom. And it really is a nice quality piece of glass. I've been so impressed with the actual photo and video quality that these optics have been able to capture. And then we'll look at the actual sort of design and button placement. Well, the top panel here, mode dial, on-off switch, zoom rocker, which I just showed you in action. We've also got the shutter button here, and also a mode dial just off to the left here, or sorry, a control dial. So this is going to allow you to change various settings. And they're all very well positioned, so very pleased with the placement of all of these controls. And then when it comes to actually holding the camera, we've got a tiny little sort of grip area here, no sort of ergonomic sort of bulge to the camera as such, just that tiny little strip there, and it works okay. We've got this thumb grip on the back as well, and then your finger naturally goes in the right position for the shutter, and you can shift your thumb up to move this control dial and the mode dial as well, so everything's well placed. And then of course we've got a direct record button for the HD video, and the HD video quality on this is brilliant. Very pleased. The actual video picture quality is good, and the actual sound really did surprise me. I tend to favour cameras where they put the microphones, which you can see just here on the top, left and right. I prefer them when they're placed on the front with a little bit more distance between them. And the reason I like that is because you just get a little bit more separation in the stereo sound. But with them being placed on the top here, that has a really good effect, and that is that they don't pick up wind noise quite so much. So the actual quality of the audio on this while I was recording one of the vlogs, really great. Very pleased indeed. The one negative thing I can say about this is when you actually hit that record button. So let's do that now. And there is a little bit of a lag before it switches round and starts recording. And again, when you push record to stop, there's a little bit of a lag before it snaps back into sort of photo mode and goes back into that full screen preview mode. That's just a very minor niggle, and that's really the only thing I could come up with as a negative point on this camera. Everything else seemed to work absolutely superbly. On the side here we've got an AV out and also an HDMI out. That top port, this one here, is where you actually plug the USB cable and you can charge the battery internally in the camera, which is really good. And then round on the bottom we've got the tripod mount just here, and then if I open this door, this is where the battery and the memory card resides. And everything just feels very well made. It feels a nice solid camera, and it is a premium camera after all. This isn't a low budget end compact camera, this is quite expensive, and you are getting a lot for your money. Just going back round to the back, I just want to cover off the screen. If I push that playback button and go across to here, you can see some of the videos and photos I've been taking, and the screen for actually reviewing the photos you've taken, so for sort of looking back over what you've already captured, is very good indeed. For actually taking the photos in direct sunlight, it can be a problem at times, but overall it's not too bad. There's no optical viewfinder on here, of course, so you're relying on this screen for composing photos, and I would say it's fine for everything apart from real bright direct sunlight. Then you might struggle a little bit, but for playing back the photos and videos, absolutely superb. Now if you want to check out some of the photos I took with this, there is a link underneath this video as well. That'll take you through to the full-size photo selection. So in closing, would I recommend the Nikon P330? Well, I test a lot of compact cameras and a lot of them are just okay. This one had some real highlight features for me. The photos are more than acceptable, nothing to shout about, but what really impressed me with this was two things. The first thing, the actual build quality. It feels such like a nice premium product, and all of the actual controls are well laid out and it just feels right. It is a very, very good quality camera. And the second thing that really impressed me was using this as a video camera. For somebody who makes vlogs on a regular basis, this Nikon Coolpix P330 is a really good choice. Good quality video accompanied by really good quality audio. So that's it for my full review of the Nikon Coolpix P330. Please do check out all of the links underneath this video. Please do hit like, and I will see you all in the next one.